Welcome back to Never Enough Novels. In anticipation of the holiday season, today I am so excited to share a bunch of bookish advent calendars that readers will love. This is a combination of advent calendars that feature actual books, or a combination of books and gifts, or some that are a lot cheaper, which just have some really cute kind of bookish accessories like bookmarks, stickers, and things. So let's dive in. The first one I want to share is called the Book Lovers Advent Calendar. This is available on Amazon, so it's very easy to snag, and you can still get it even a few days before December 1st. It is a unique book that you open up and has a bunch of different pockets with a variety of bookish surprises inside. You'll find things like bookmarks and stickers and book tags and so much more within the 24 pockets of this advent calendar. Also, as a reminder, I will put all the links to these advent calendars down below in the description so you can snag them if you're interested. The next one I want to share that's somewhat similar to this one is called the Book Lovers Advent Calendar. How original, right? But this one's actually available from Uncommon Goods, and at less than $30, it's also a great price. So this is very similar to the first one, but I love the design of this one a little bit more, so it's more kind of aesthetically pleasing if you're putting it under your tree or plan to open it every single day. But it also contains a variety of like bookish accessories that readers will love. So it's a little bit different than the first one in terms of what's inside. This one has stickers and notepads and similar things where there's a pocket to open up each day, which has something that readers will love. And the third option, kind of in the same vein, is called Books Are Magic Advent Calendar. So it's got a similar design with 25 pockets full of little bookish surprises. This one has pencils and keychains as well. So again, the pockets are a little bit different from what they contain. So out of the three of these, you can kind of look and see which one looks most appealing and probably just pick one if you're interested. This one is also available from Amazon, so it's very easy to get last minute, but they're all kind of around the same price point of like $20 to $30. So they're a great option if you're looking for a cheaper bookish advent calendar. Next up is an advent calendar that I get every single year because I absolutely adore it. And it is called the 12 Days of Christmas Advent Calendar. It's from a company who's called the Hushbug Book Box. So they actually do I think it's monthly book subscription box, and I adore the items that they include in their subscription boxes because they do a great job of curating not only like popular books that I want to read, plus an addition of gifts inside that are like really useful and fun. There's always a mix of like something for your house or like a self-care treat or really good chocolate. So their 12 Days of Christmas Advent Calendar is kind of a mix of all of those things. So you get to choose a Christmas themed book. Usually they're like Christmas romances that will come along with your advent calendar. And then in addition to that, there are 11 other gifts that you get to open throughout the season. This is still available, so you're definitely going to want to snag this while you can because it does sell out as we get closer to December. But like I said, this is my absolute favorite bookish advent calendar on the list. I have already ordered mine and I'm so excited for it to arrive. I typically open one every other day so that I can keep it going all the way up until Christmas. The next advent calendar option also comes from a book subscription box. This one is Once Upon a Book Club, and I have also used them in the past because I adore that they make you open gifts as you read the book. So they theme their gifts with what's happening inside of the book. So this is an overall great company, but their advent calendar is a collection of short stories. So you are actually going to get 12 short stories within this advent calendar. Plus, as is their theme, there's also a small gift that goes along with each of the stories that's included. So again, these gifts are always highly themed to whatever is happening in the novel at the time. So I'm always excited to see what they come up with as far as short stories and then how they tie that gift in as well. If you're looking for a bookish advent calendar that actually involves a lot more reading, this would be a great option for you. The next option is specifically for Harry Potter fans. I found a bookish Harry Potter advent calendar, and it has a similar style to the first three advent calendars that I mentioned, where it's like a book that you open and then it has pockets inside with different little gifts for each day. This one was also only $14, so it's one of the cheapest ones on the list. But if you can't find it or if it goes up in price, they also have the 2023 version still available, which focused more on like the magical creatures of the Harry Potter world. So again, it doesn't really matter what year it is when you're opening these. So you could either get the older version or the current version, and then you'll get a wide variety of things. And the last option I want to share with you is looking for an advent calendar on Etsy that are more book focused. So there are a lot of sellers on Etsy who created a book-based advent calendar themselves where you actually get to open up like 12 or up to 24 books that are full-length novels. And these sellers typically let you select the genre, so you won't know what the books are, but you could select romance books, so you know you're going to get like a romance book each day, or maybe mysteries or thrillers. And I always think these are such a unique option because they're personally selected and hand wrapped by small businesses around the country, and you're not only supporting, someone owning their own small business, but you also get actual books to read. So this is a great way to set yourself up for a ton of new books in the new year. I'll put the link to one or two of my favorites that I found on Etsy down below, and you can also just search from there if there's any other options that you're interested in. I hope this was a helpful introduction to some of the bookish advent calendars that are available. Again, we are running out of time, so make sure you snag these while they are still on sale and that they'll have a chance to arrive before December 1st. Make sure you hit like on this video and subscribe to my channel so you get more bookish recommendations in the future. And if you're interested in more Christmas romances specifically, you can head here to check out part 1 of my series where I introduce the best new Christmas books of 2024.